Hello everyone and welcome back to the park. Last time we checked out the roller coaster. Apparently someone is doing some dark magic
The
here.
witch awaits.
And this time I think the only ride left is the House of Horrors, where apparently 12 children disappeared. 12 children, and the park hasn't been closed yet. So let's leave here.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Okay. So here we have laughing clowns and a lot more teddy bears.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in parkour's mouth. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified, and they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Infamous Academy. Okay, so did this just turn into a Lovecraftian game? Who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the neck. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is a true tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on the story going forward. Okay, that's interesting. So, unidentified child. Let's check out what we have here.
Callum? Callum!
Okay.
Don't let him take me!
This isn't a game, Callum! I'm not playing anymore, Callum!
Can we go through here? Nope, it doesn't look like it. So, where can we go?
I can help you, Callum.
Don't let the witch put me in the oven!
Okay, so seems like we're trapped here. So I thought we were supposed to go to the House of Horrors. Maybe there's something else here?
Callum? Callum!
Maybe we have to check out the cotton candy stand? Because that seems to be a
This
good
isn't
idea.
game, Callum!
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, bastard. Who did this to him?
Okay. Who's that? That's the chipmunk guy.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum!
Oh,
Breadcrumbs.
yeah, that's definitely the chipmunk guy. Well, that was the chipmunk guy. So, is that gate open now?
Callum, where are you?
No, but I think the other one probably is. Unlike her unfazed, she is by the fact that he just found a corpse.
Come back!
Don't let him take me!
So can we leave now? No, of course we can't.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum!
So we have to go into that direction.
Scared of.
But I guess, well, I guess the game tells you more into what direction to go in general.
This isn't a game, Callum!
Mommy, I'm scared.
I guess we have to go here. Oh yeah, there's something new here. Pills.
These are mine.
Okay. Am I an escapee from psychiatry? Because I think there's a chance that I am. Okay. And now we're back in the park. So this is... oh, there's this guy here. Woo. Okay, turn around. I am turning around.
Forgive me, Callum.
What the... oh, that's teddy bears. What the hell? Okay, now... they just collapsed.
Callum, I'm sorry.
Don't touch me.
More creepy clowns.
Don't leave me here, Callum.
Okay, and now the gate is open.
Oh God, no.
Okay, what happened now? Whatever did happen, we seem to be back in the normal world, at least the... well, not really the normal world. We seem to have moved from...
Park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
Yep, I think he is.
Callum? Callum!
Keep them away from me.
So it seems like we have moved from the demonic park into the just horrific park. From the initial daylight park. And this is really dark, but we do have a torch now. Okay, here we go. Of course, it's one of those torches that doesn't really allow you to see anything. And of course we can't leave. So it looks like this is an entrance hall. Some sofas. Let's cross this bridge here. And there's more creepy chipmunks. Let's read this. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here to the House of Horrors. I must think. Okay. Do we really want to enter here? I guess we have to. I guess this is... well, you look like a really scary Christopher Walken. And that's not good. What do we have here? Some paintings. Good thing the electricity is still on. Okay, that's us. And we look very scary too. We are definitely in the uncanny valley. I kind of like that we have a reflection. There's too many games where you just don't have reflection. And you're some Great War cyberpunk soldier. Some sort of bull. So can we use this machine? Doesn't look like it. And the lights are flickering. But I do have a torch, so it's not a problem, I think. More demons and more notes, which we cannot read. Because they're just decoration. That would have been more horrifying if I hadn't seen it in the mirror. But never mind that. Some more of these guys here. They look pretty scary. This kind of reminds me of the fun house from Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne, which you investigate 3 times. Which is actually not redundant because there's different things happening all the time. So, let's see what we have here. More of these guys. Anything behind you? Not really. Anything here? Nope. And this is a dead end. It looks like it. Or is there anywhere else we can go here? Never mind that then. So now we have the choice. Pretty sure we have to go down there, so let's go here first. Or do we? Yep, I saw that coming. There's a little bit of a maze. Okay, this is a dead end. I like the effects. The game actually looks pretty good. And the dirty mirrors and everything doesn't look bad at all. Okay. Teenager with no eyes. That's great. Really, really tasteful. More mirrors. Watching us deriving. And of course these doors open just now. This guy, he doesn't really look all that scary. He looks like something out of A Nightmare Before Christmas. Here just some cables, so I guess we're just going to follow that guy. Into the basement, because that's a good idea. So this door is closed. This door is closed. And this door isn't closed. Here we have yet more teddy
After
bears.
they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Okay, Nightmare Circus. A circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townsfolk, just as he shouts out a curse. Now Raven, a dark soul wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. Okay, I wonder whether this is an actual book. Probably not, but could be. Disconnect notice. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that your service has been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. Please do the following. Make the payment listed on your last bill. Contact us on blah 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 and we can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. If you believe that this is an error, call us on blah 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 to discuss your options. If you are unable to make payment, please contact your local welfare office to discuss a placement for you and your loved ones. Winter in Maine is cold and brutal. Don't face it without electricity. The Dunwich Power Company. So yeah, this definitely has a mild Lovecraftian vibe, at least with regard to names and stuff. A shocking true story, Hunger, the true story of the Donners. Okay. On April 16, 1846, a group of covered wagons began a 2,500-mile journey to California. Sounds like Oregon Trail, except it's California Trail. Just 8 months later, they found themselves stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains with very little to bite or sup. It was to become one of the greatest tragedies of westward migration that the world had ever seen. Now, our panel of donor experts have undiscovered compelling evidence that families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive that terrible winter. In this never-before-seen expose, read about how the donor children were forced to eat their brothers and sisters in order to survive, or here in the pages of this shocking true story. This sounds pretty grim. And here we have more of these pictures. This looks more like, oh look at that, Rubik's Cube. I was never really good at those. I love you from Callum. Okay, that's cute. A cup and another doll. More books and the wilting Susan Anscombe. Ah, come on. This is way harder than it should be. Can you please? Thank you very much. With this novel, Susan Anscombe cements her place as one of the most important science fiction writers of a generation. The wilting. A solar flare has struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating. And an exotic dancer named Chance O'Hara is the key to saving the world again. Okay, that's interesting. But we're going to ignore the further adventure of Chance O'Hara and instead going to examine the wrench. Okay, it's a wrench. Nope, we can't read this. Can we go through here? No, we can't. Uh-oh. Is that human flesh? Possibly. I hope it's not. But we'll see. In any case, let's see what we have here. This is probably more something more akin to our actual home. Dunwich Emergency Services. Miss Mallard, as we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body, may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel at any time that you are suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. Wish you continued good health, Dr. Spencer, Dunwich Medical. So it seems like we were ill in one form or another. And we did recover. Okay, so here are a bunch of children. Lorraine, I received your letter and I am quite surprised. You ran off with your father all of those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map, and then, when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't. Maybe one day it'll be easier and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I'm not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again, Karen. So it seems like Karen is Lorraine's mother. And yeah, I've already read this one. And okay, here's a toy. Oh, it's one of those bouncy thingies. And seems like that Lorraine and her father ran off, and that actually Lorraine said that her father was a drunkard, and that now her mom said that she's like him, which is not good. So maybe she was an alcoholic. Dunwich Emergency Services. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Don, who died about 6 months ago. There are also several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including convulsion therapy. Oh, that explains the lightning stuff. The patient responded and made a rapid recovery. We are recommending a weekly follow-up with a local physician. Mood stabilizers, lithium-based. Discharge instructions. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son returned to her as long as she follows her recommended aftercare routine and continues with her medication. We have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. Lorraine has her own housing and her employer, Susie, has said that she is welcome to return to her shift at the diner. Mama Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It's with this support network in mind that we feel confident in releasing Lorraine from this institution. Medical instructions. A prescription for Zoloft can be filled at Flagg's Pharmacy at Kingsmith. Oh yeah, Kingsmith, which doesn't sound like Innsmouth at all. Then again, we already had Innsmouth Academy, so now we have Kingsmouth and Innsmouth. She has been advised to start with a 50 milligram dose and then, based on the advice of her doctor, to increase the medication as needed. Okay, that's interesting. So it looks like the two were actually quite happy at one point. So what happens? Miss Mallett. Our inquiry into the estate of Mr. Don Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including the life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Miss Williams and explained your situation, especially as regards to the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive of our overtures, and they have specified that without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. They have asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand that this may have a negative impact on your current financial situation. I hope that I'm not being too forward when I close the bill for our services with this letter. Sincerely, Edward Stapleton, attorney. Okay, it's pretty dark. So let's see what we have here. Oh, it goes further down to the second basement. Or can we open a different door this time? We'll see. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Okay. We've got some sort of plant. More pills. 100 milligrams. So she did start with 50, so I guess it didn't really get all that much better. Here we have just the same text. No. The park, it was a waitin' on a child for taken, using joy for baitin', while their mother's mind is breaking. Analgesia win. Okay, that's not quite what we had read before. Now the teddy is eyeless. Oh no, not eyeless, but it does have one damaged eye. Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment, I know. I want to try and explain it. I think it's because I'm so far away from home, I'm working so hard. Every day working at the park, it gets worse, like a spring summer mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When you go for drinks after work, it gets a little better. The guys relax and we laugh, and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to without being in my right mind. But when this job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city, and where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about name for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy, and Emma if it's a girl. So, yeah, so Don, that was probably shortly before Don's death. Here's the cube again, this time with letters. We have Mom and Me in car. We have more pills and a drawing. I love you from Callum. And more cigarettes. More pills. Again 100 milligrams. The wilting. Let's see what it says this time. Come on. Okay, a dancer named Lorraine. So now it's no longer Chance O'Hara, but Lorraine. Okay, so maybe she identified with a novel character too much. That was shopping list. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Zoloft prescription, remember. Take the pills. Follow up with Dr. Spencer. Organize babysitter for Callum. Gets only the basics and the pills. So I'm pretty sure we can't open this. No, we cannot. Uh-oh. It's a fridge again. This looks more like... Okay, it's wine. Did we start drinking? It wouldn't surprise me. I somehow suspicion that Lorraine caused Callum's death. So this is probably a dream of them that would just go on aboard a ship and start a new life somewhere else. So let's read this. I didn't run away, Dad took me. Okay. That's a bit sad. Especially if her dad was really an alcoholic and such a bad person. Thank you, William. The new watch is very nice. It has made me happy. Carrot. Okay, carrot. Alright. Here we have... I guess... That looks like dried blood, so maybe she was cutting herself after this. This game got really dark. And I don't mean in the Steam first-person horror game sense. So let's see what we have here. This again. A chipmunk goes a stabbin', in the eyes a yabbin', and all the town is gabbin'. Just lie down, let it happen. Basal ganglia win. Basal ganglia win? Oh. Uh-oh. Now these pictures have a slightly different tone. The teddy is still there. Hunger, the story of Hansel and Gretel. A long time ago in a forest in the woods there lived a woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children, a boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to buy or sup. This story has been doctored to hide the truth from the unsuspecting public. Now a panel of fairy tale experts have uncovered compelling evidence that Hansel and Gretel were in fact eaten alive. In this never before seen expose read about how their parents inexplicably tried to cover it up by telling stories about a witch in the house made of candy. All in here in the page of this shocking fake story. So don't tell me Lorraine ate Callum. Please don't. Okay, what is this? This is... Okay, so it's a base cap that was at a child's bed and now there's blood on it. This is not great. Can I read something that's on here? Her cry, her try, see her try. Yeah, her lie. Okay. So, more pills. Decapitated child. This is not good. And more pills. A lot more pills. Oh, come on. Let me turn this properly. So seems like it's the same. It's still a Lorraine novel, not a Chance O'Hara novel. So we already had this. So shopping list, sort of prescription. Oh dear, this is not getting better. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be her flat. Alcohol and pills, and I don't know sure whether I want to look at the fridge, but I have to. Uh-oh. Did Callum starve to death, maybe? I sure hope not, but maybe it did happen. Yeah, everything is demonic now. A history of Solomon Islands. Okay, maybe that's where... Oh yeah, that's where the didn't run away that took me. So... Yeah, that's where the amusement park is. A notice. Okay, it gets dirtier and dirtier. This guy again. So let's see how often we have to do this. Nope, still can't open this door. Still can't open that door. So, yeah, this gets darker and darker. Jesus, look at that doll. Looks like the one from Toy Story, except really creepy. And I guess that turns the power off at one point, too. Some more dolls. I guess those are Dawn and Lorraine. Let's check the back. My two best friends, Dawn and Laura. Okay, it's Dawn and Laura. So, a sun will strike the earth. Millions of cattle are uprooted from their homes. A young shadow searches desperately for a way to stop global domination. An exotic dancer, listen Lorraine. So voting. Sun will cattle, shadow, domination, listen Lorraine, and this saves the world. Wait, what was... Did the critique say? Answer us Lorraine. Lorraine, we are watching. Okay. Oh dear. And it's the baseball cap again. Bloodier than ever. And it's this again, and there's more creepy dolls. One with a wine bottle. Holy hell. Yeah, I don't like where this is going. Baby in the oven. Oh dear. Yeah, I think we know where this ended. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we killed and ate Callum, or at least we killed and burned Callum. Okay. Can't really see anything. Can't open this door. Okay, what's next? Examine drawing. No, we can't really see anything here. Nope, can't open that. More pills. Listen, my lord, as we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you to be batshit fucking insane. Let's be clear, you are no way sound of mind and body, and you are in danger to everybody around you. Please note that your only escape from this should be drugs. A shitload of them. Smoking, snorting, oral, intravenous, take them any way you can, as often as you can. That shit can only make your life better. In case there was any doubt, you are suffering a relapse and nobody really cares. Nobody can help you now. Don't fuck this up. Dr. Spock. Dunwich Medica. Okay, yeah, this is not good. Another letter. Okay. Same letter but more distorted. More dolls. Can read the notes. Ripped into shreds. Crossed out. And we have to do this once. How often do we have to do this? This is depressing, really. Okay. Now the bed has been destroyed. There's blood running down the walls. Let's see what we have this time. The killing. The sun will be devoured, all the cattle will be enslaved. The shadow lies on your future and your domination. If you listen Lorraine, you're key to dimming the world. You can only join us, Lorraine. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, corpses. More burning dolls. Killed teddy bear. This door still closed. This looks like a mix between like an old film and like it's raining indoors. This led her away. Exit. Is this really the exit? No, it's not the exit. Check these doors as usual. Well, let's see what awaits us here. Looks like this is the actual House of Horrors.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. A child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time, before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of the story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
Kids broke in today. It has been so long since I had a lot, so very long. I took one of them, I couldn't help myself. It was fast, the others didn't notice. I like hearing him laugh, this boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines came to life, wearing in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab. This really sounds like a fantasy story. This doesn't really sound like something that actually happened. At least it seems like... Okay, can we check this out? Eyes without sparkle. Okay. Yeah, this looks... Okay, now there's another book. Hansel and Gretel. Okay. From the Brothers Grimm. And looks like that opened a secret passage here.
Callum? 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 Callum!
Oh, there's a chipmunk.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In in my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Looks like that's it. So, at least my theory is that Lorraine, that he killed her son, or at least is responsible for his death, and that all the park was essentially just her going through what she had to go through during her life: depression, drug addiction, alcoholism, stuff like that. I'm not quite sure what they intended to have actually happened, in the sense of what they want us to think what happened. But yeah, at least that's my theory. I think the cannibalism maybe was a little bit strong. Maybe that they didn't actually intend that to be what happened, especially because the ending was not as grim as the final scenes in the House of Horrors were. But yeah, overall, it's not a game in the sense that does have a lot of interaction, but it's a very interesting experience. I mean, I would recommend you to play it for yourself, but then again, if you've watched this LP, you probably don't need to do that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Take care and goodbye.